You can use spreadsheet-style formulas and functions directly in Grunt's data editor. And when your data comes from Excel, Grunt makes it clear what's from Excel and what has been changed in the editor. Let's start with formulas. We'll open the data editor from the Edge menu. To create a formula, click into a cell and start with an equal sign, just like in Excel. Here we type SU, then press Tab to autocomplete the sum function. Then we select the cells we want to sum, press Enter, and Grunt calculates the total. Next, we'll calculate each product as a share of the total. For product A, we divide its revenue by the total. If we just fill this formula down as it is, the reference to the total moves as well. So the formula no longer points to the right cell. Let's undo that and fix the reference. To keep the total fixed, we lock that reference. With the reference selected, press F4. That adds dollar signs to the cell reference. Now the formula can still adjust for each product row while always dividing by the same total. Autofill works for formulas, but also for simple patterns like numbers, dates, and weekdays, just like you're used to from Excel. The values are correct, but they're still shown as decimals. To format them as percentages, select the cells and add a number format rule. Click the plus button in the Edge menu, scroll down to number format, and double-click to add the rule. Then click the plus button next to magnitude and choose percentages. Now the values are displayed as percentages. Now, let's look at the same table when it's connected to Excel. In this case, the data editor gives us two tabs, one for Visual Grid and one for the Excel data. This time, we'll open the data editor by double-clicking the Visual Grid directly. The Visual Grid tab is where we work in Grunt, while the Excel File tab shows a read-only view of the data coming from Excel. In this example, the Revenue tab shows the incoming Excel data. This makes it easy to check what came from Excel and what has been changed in Grunt. If we make a change directly in the Visual Grid, that cell becomes an override. The value changes in the Visual Grid, while the Excel tab still shows the original value from Excel. Grunt also makes it clear that cells have been overridden, so we can spot when the Visual Grid no longer matches the Excel data. And if needed, we can remove the override and return to the original value from Excel. And finally, here are a few useful shortcuts to keep in mind when working in the data editor.